Why the white man got a strap down? Look in the mirror. Think about it. Thoughts of a scholar. Yeah. We out here looking for a better way. All of us in this world raising watch the drama of world rain and we come on. Pull up in this world with this. I gotta get off my feet if I wanna make a living. I gotta get off my feet if I wanna make it. Yeah. I gotta get off my feet to make you see my vision. I'm standing tall on my feet. It's time to make them listen. I hear the voices whisper, and when they speak, I hear them preach on the thing that we need to keep us from being victims. Not as the key to victim. Read the most slicker and think quicker than the next. Trying to get rich, man. I'm just trying to get free. Bang on the system, that's raping our sisters, forcing our brothers to hustle. Pitching drugs for the love of the dough. They got us gunning for O's, killing each other, but we loving it though. Some of us act real bad when the Mac is on us. Packed on corners, can we rip my flag in the hardest, but when the deputies back, they playing that ass artists. I don't mess. I'm straight in the path, all year. We out here, looking for a better way, better way.
Shout out YBS TV. Happy New Year 2021. 2020 is out of here. Like, wow. Can we be happy it's gone? Can we be happy it's gone? Let's hope for better things in 2021. 2021. We made it. We here. So YBS. Why be stressed? So with that being said, welcome to YBS TV, where YBS is your question and YBS is the answer for my young black scholars out there. It's your boy, Aries the Voice. Yeah, man, we back here, man. Welcome back. Like I said, we made it. 2021. But I can't front. 2020 has definitely brought some blessings my way. I'd be remiss if I didn't say that. Like, I got married this year. Bam, got a ring on the finger. I got a bill passed. I'm sure if you've watched my show before, you've seen Angie Kiss, my boy Andrew right here. We got a law passed, the Andrew Kiss bill, which is, if you look it up, it's A08226-B. And yeah, it was definitely great. Thank you, Natalia Fernandez, who definitely helped get this bill passed, which will hold police or any correctional officers, anybody who has a government job and you are in their care. If you need medical attention and you refuse medical attention, you can now sue. Your family can now sue if something happens due to lack of receiving such medical attention. Now, what we're going to try to do is push for it to go, for one, federal, and then we're also going to try to see if we can push criminal charges, because too many times people do not get the medical attention when they're in the officer, especially of police officers, and they're in the care of police officers, and they don't get medical attention, and unfortunately, they meet their demise. And so we're trying to push for criminal charges, but wish us luck on that. So we got something passed. So I got some blessings in 2020. I really can't be mad at that. Shout out. Recap. If y'all saw last month episode, I'm sorry. Y'all saw my boy Bodie Black, so I'm gonna give a shout out to you, Bodie Black. Like, bro, thank you for holding me down. It is gonna be another battle. Showtime. Shout out Showtime TV. There's gonna be another Showtime Battle League happening February 27th. Bodie Black, you better join me, man. You better join me. I'm going to be in the building. YBS TV is going to be in the building. It's going to be a couple of more battles. If y'all enjoyed that before, it's going to be even better this time. So, yo, tune in. I can't wait till I shoot it, just so I can present it to y'all. That's what I'm here for. We back here. YBS TV. It feels so good to be back with y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I can't lie. So let's get to the rundown, because y'all know how I gotta give it to y'all. I'm the voice of reason, the voice of truth, the voice of honesty, sometimes the voice of rage. You never know. Y'all haven't seen that side yet. But we got to get into what this show is going to be about. And I know I've been doing a lot of entertainment news recently, been doing a lot of the rap stuff and things like that. But the heart of me really is with activism and with dealing with the people. And I'm actually going to have to do a show to actually give y'all the real side of me one day. Not yet, though. Right now, we start off the new year, and I got a couple of things on my mind and a couple of questions. Watching things that's happening and what's been happening because of during 2020, during this pandemic, um, so many things, and I have a lot of questions, and so this is the best way to start it. YBS, right? So we're gonna start getting into it. Um, the first question, the first topic that a lot of people have been talking to me about, and if you know me, you know that I have been a member of the organization Black Lives Matter Greater New York before, or even a part of the Black Lives Matter movement, if you want to just say that. Um, do Black Lives matter to us, though? We know that Black Lives Matter. We scream Black Lives Matter. And we know that when we scream Black Lives Matter, especially this police, uh, to fascists, to white supremacists, they don't care. So we're going to continue to scream that. But we going to really have to have this conversation. Why? Because why BS? Do Black Lives matter to us? And I realize that's a hard question for us to not even say a question. It's a hard conversation for us to really have sometimes because we don't really want to talk about the ills of the things that we do. But I'm here to say that we can no longer hide from ourselves. Um, there was a story that I was recently watching not too long ago, and it kind of disturbed me, but it didn't disturb me because of the fact that it happened. It disturbed me because these things continue to happen and they don't get any light. And that was the purpose of me bringing YBS TV, to bring things to light that don't really get any attention, as I told y'all in earlier episodes. And even though it's in Atlanta, I still wanted to bring this story. It has nothing to do with New York. 7-year-old, her name is Kennedy Maxey. Kennedy Maxey. She was killed by a stray bullet, shot in the back of the head, after shopping for Christmas, after doing Christmas shopping. And yeah, it was a stray bullet. The bullet wasn't meant for her. But the problem stems from the fact that there is violence that happens, and we don't really make any noise for it. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up for the fact that it was in Atlanta, because just not too long ago, I remember last year, maybe it wasn't even last year, I'm sorry, because things happen so fast. But Ahmaud Arbery happened in Atlanta. And there was such an uproar. There was such an uproar over it. And you have all the protesters coming out and people traveling back and forth. And we always seem to happen to galvanize when it's against white supremacy, because I understand it because it's a common enemy. But it's easy for me to also see how we can also feed into the narrative of people asking us, why do we scream Black Lives Matter? There was another video, a FedEx driver who was leaving a scene, and he was coming outside of a building, and I mean, you see it. This happened in Brooklyn, and I hate to see it because it's graphic, and I'm sorry, but I mean, I don't understand why we continue to not have outrage over situations like this. There was also another situation that happened in Brooklyn that happened a week later after that incident. There was another incident in which he looked like he was a teenager, and he walked up into a passenger. Like, I'm sorry, walked into a car and he just shot at the car. We have video of that. Cue the video of that. Yeah. Watch, if you see, you're gonna see him walk to the car, and this also happened in Brooklyn. Now, there was a 31-year-old woman who was shot, and she was in the passenger side. The driver wasn't shot at all, but there seems to be no uproar over when these things happen. However, whenever there's something that has to do with the police, these organizations always come out. These BLM organizations, these anti-fascist organizations, there's so many different organizations that come out to protest when it's against police. And I understand that because there's money in that. But as a community of people, we actually have to start standing up for each other. And I understand everybody wants to talk about the snitch code, and even something that's a recent news where it's a rapper Pop Hunter got a song that's got everybody going crazy on Instagram and TikTok, and because they said he cooperated at 13 years old over something, and they said he's not a street dude, now people don't want to blackball him because they saying he snitched. Like, the culture has gotten crazy, and I'm trying to understand, where can we find a way to bridge the gap, because the leaders of these organizations don't seem to really be caring. And people are looking at these leaders and looking on TV and looking at athletes. And I said this in another one when I was talking about Colin Kaepernick, where we can't turn to these people on TV as our leaders because they're getting paid. You know, the girl was 7 years old. I got to say her name again, Kennedy Maxey, in Atlanta, Georgia. That happened, I'm sorry, it happened a little before Christmas, because they were Christmas shopping. You know, and then that happened in Brooklyn, the FedEx driver, December 7th. And that other shooting happened a week later. Like, I like to bring good news. I like to bring great entertainment. I like to bring fun. But I have to be honest, when I'm bringing facts, is where are the real organizations that's supposed to stand up when things happen in the neighborhood? And I'm not talking about the cure violence programs. I'm not talking about these programs that come in after somebody got shot and that now they're there and they're on the scene and doing marches afterwards. No, I'm talking about preventative programs to stop these things from happening in the first place. Where are these things at? YBS. Where are the programs at for preventative measures? Come on, man. We want to do reactionary measures with these cure violence programs and celebrate certain days without violence, without putting in measures to actually stop the violence. But then they do a stop the violence march after something happens. No, we need programs to get them back out of the streets. Like we had the Big Apple program that would open the gyms. And these are the funding that we need. These are the things we need to be bringing up. Because we can't continue to hide our problems behind what the police is doing, what the police is not doing. Because we know that they're going to switch it back on us and say, do Black Lives Matter to us. If we're just watching things happen and we're watching things like that on the news, they're showing it to us and we're silent as a mouse. Silent as a church mouse. Because I don't know, these New York City mice, they ain't silent, man. They don't care, man. They don't care. They don't care. I'm sorry. Like New York City might, these Bronx mice, I don't know where they are anywhere. Brooklyn. Hey, these Bronx mice, hey, I'm just saying. Listen, YBS. I'm from the hood, man. I grew up with all this stuff, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. Yeah, get back to reality. We gotta find a way to bridge the gap. Because like I said, we turn in, which is gonna a great segue, honestly, into the next thing. Because the problem is, rather than turn into our elders, they turn into rap music, and that's why I got the title G-Boy, Getting Back Our Youth. You know, we gotta find a way to get our youth back. Um, with 2020 happening the way it happened, one thing we got a chance to do was sit back and get some nice creativity. The sad part about it is, with so much creativity, a lot of death came. And this kind of goes back into what I was talking about earlier. Where's the accountability, even in the from all our leaders? We lost so many rappers. We lost so many rappers this year. And not all of them are even well known. But even with that, we lost a lot of well known rappers. And it's not like people are just dying of natural causes. These kids are young. These kids are young. And they're dying because there's this image of wanting to be a gangster. And I brought up the snitching before, but there's like this 6ix9ine effect now, because one man was a regular person, became a gangster, did that image, red rags, blue rags everywhere, and now you got kids that's running around that just want to be gangster. You got kids that want to just feel like, if I do this, I could fit in, even if they saw what happened to him. Because what happened? He came out and still got rich, still ended up being famous. People still love him. He's still making music. I call it the 6ix9ine effect. You know, because our leaders are failing us, our children are going to the music, and the music is doing nothing but causing perpetual genocide, because within the music, all we doing is talking about killing each other. And it's not that there's not good music out there, but we already know on the mainstream, there's no balance. We don't have a balance. There's not a backpacker and a conscious person and a gangster rapper. No, everybody is, I want to kill you. I'm going to have sex with your girl. I got mad drugs. I got mad money. I'm going to hold it up to the sky. I'm going to show all my guns, and I'm going to shoot you. I am the realest person that there is. Nobody want to be the regular person anymore. But YBS, I'm here to tell y'all, it's okay to be a regular person. Okay? It is okay to be a regular person. So, elders, I got a question. How do we get our youth back? Right? ARESDAVOICE@gmail.com. I want y'all to give me what solutions y'all might have, and what y'all feel that we might be able to do to get our youth back. Do y'all feel like we lost them? Because I have a list of rappers 2020 that died. Pop Smoke died with around his own friends in the house he was chilling in. People ran right up in there, killed the man while he was comfortable. I don't even know how King Von died. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. I did see King Von got shot out in the open after a fight. I don't know how FBG Duck died, but FBG Duck got killed. Mo 3 got killed in broad daylight on the freeway. Like, these are different rappers from different places. They're not all from New York, but these are all up and coming rappers who are making a lot of real noise. A lot of real noise. All of them up and coming, making real noise. There was even another one recently. My gosh, he got the way they ran up on him and shot him in front of his own car in New Jersey. Triple Beans, a rapper out in Jersey. So where's our meal ticket? That was supposed to be the meal ticket. Now we want to fit this rapper agenda as opposed to just fitting who you are. Everybody, like I said, want to have the money to the sky, want to have mad super duper chains, big chains. And it's leading to our kids having that I'm going to get you sucker effect, if you ever seen that movie. We dying over the gold chains, over the lust over the gold chains. We're not getting robbed for it no more, but it's over the lust for it. We're doing anything for the clout, as they say. You know, so that's why I want to know, how do we get our youth back? What do we have to do? What, with all the money that these kids are getting, as opposed to showing the money, where the people that's going to show them how to build businesses and properties like Nipsey Hussle was doing? It was another. He just passed away the year before. That's why I couldn't even put him on this list. I believe maybe he did die in 2020, but I don't think so. I believe it might have been last year. I believe. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. Don't even quote me on that. But that was another murder. And you don't hear these organizations coming up speaking. To go back to the first segment where it was like, do black lives really matter to us? Do they? Don't question me. YBS, y'all see, you listen, you can watch it on the intro. I done been out there for years in these streets, so, and actually wearing Black Lives Matter on my chest out in these streets. So I put in the work and fight for mine. But the question is, to us, and I'm going to really ask that to us, do black lives really matter to us? And if they do, can we finally start having a conversation without being scared to open up that door and start arguing with each other and being petty, acting as if there isn't things happening within our neighborhoods? Because I refuse to turn a blind eye anymore. And I'm not talking about talking and snitching and stuff like that. I'm talking about us being a community and solving our community issues within our community. I'm sure it's a way that can happen. Now, if you want to question what solutions I might have, I don't really have solutions necessarily for youth. I have solutions in my own brain as far as just the community. And I brought this up before. I've tried to do this before in the show with the brother Aneb Senkita L, where we was trying to come up with a basic code just for us as black people. You know, can we come up with something that whether you are a Moor, a Mason, Islam, Jew, Christian, Black Power, Pan-African, I don't care what you are, will we be able to come up with some kind of code for us to just come together as being brothers, where we can say, this is where we're going to meet on these terms, and on these terms we are united. And if we break these codes, then okay, you on that other side, you on the other side. But the brotherhood, this is the code that we hanging by, and this is what we doing, and we black brothers. Can we come up with a Nubian code, a code of conduct, a code of standard? Is it possible? I don't know. I'm being quite honest with you. But that's pretty much my solution on it. I want to know what your take on it. So let me know. ARESDAVOYCE. I'm sorry, not even just that. Don't even hit me just on Gmail. On Instagram also, Blacksworld, BLAQSWORLD on IG. And definitely tune into YBS TV on I always forget this. Wow. YBS World Media on YouTube, and because I really want y'all to tune in. And one thing I honestly could say is on YouTube, I was watching Hassan Campbell, and that's why I saw the Kennedy Maxie story, and it really touched me because it's so sad that so many kids get killed in the streets by stray bullets, and the fact that there are so many organizations out there, and this is the point that he made that it really stuck out at me, especially being a former activist. I'm always an activist. It kind of hurt to know that I definitely, even my own self, stood up way more for police brutality than I have for certain issues that just dealt with in my own backyard neighborhood. Excuse me as I take a sip of my unsponsored beverage. Can't catch me. I'm not doing anything wrong. But yeah, so again, tell me what y'all think. And not only just that, let me know what y'all think about the Nubian Code. Do y'all think that's possible? Do you think it's possible for us to be able to come up with some kind of code, or am I just street dreaming? Am I bugging? Am I just hopeless romantic who's in love with my people and hoping that we can come together one day, no matter what, as a Pan African? If so, hey, I'll take that. But I want to meet a couple of other people like me. So hit me up in that inbox and let me know if it's possible. And if I'm bugging, I'll take that. You know? But like I said, I believe community and bringing up the kids. So I'm gonna give y'all the YBS quote of the day. Y'all already know what I always do. It's Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way that they should go. Even when they are old, they will not depart from it. Basically saying in layman's terms, if you instill good lessons in them when they're young, even if they get out of line a little bit, they're going to carry some of them good lessons as they get older. So from me to you, as I always say, I'm not going to forget it this time. We saw it last week, you don't understand, or last month, you understand. If you strive to do something right, I got one question for you. YBS. It's the question and it's the answer. Again, let me know what y'all think. Do Black lives really matter to us? Can we get our youth back?
Don't worry why the white man got us strapped down. Look in the mirror.
Don't worry why the white man got us trapped down.